Lionel Messi's debut with Inter Miami in a 2-1 victory over Cruz Azul. Of course, we got to see Lionel Messi's debut, his first touches, and then the free kick heard round the world. Kasey couldn't have drawn it up any better, huh?
Nope. Absolute.
Where were you watching from?
Hollywood Script.
Okay.
Really good for Messi to be able to contribute that quickly.
Yeah.
You know, clearly, is Inter Miami going to get the 50, 60 million a year back?
Oh, are you kidding me? They got it back on night one. They got it back quick.
I think
you see how many jerseys are selling around Miami? Everybody's walking around in pink after that.
You better sell a lot of. You know how much 60 million costs for a jersey? But I'm just saying.
They're selling them for $200 a piece. They're going to make it back quick.
Look, it's good that it happened so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Now the key again. I mean, you can continue to hit the dead horse. Consistency. It's not about here's a free kick in the first game. It's about now can Messi, can Busquets, the list goes on. Alba, Suarez, whoever comes in. When MLS becomes 100% relevant, it's what every club is about. It's not about the individual. It's about the team winning. And can they now take the buzz of Messi, the buzz of the other players coming in, selling some shirts, and turn it into winning? Because that is when you're relevant.
They did it on night one, at least.
You're not going to ask me what I was watching from?
Where were you? Yeah, this is the type of moment where you say, I will always remember where I was when Messi did.
Row 3.
You were there.
Section 115, row 3, seat 8.
One of the few
I will
people who got
always remember that.
Ticket or credential?
I cannot tell you that. I cannot tell you that.
I hear those credentials were tough to get.
I'll tell you after the show. No, but I was very, very lucky.
You didn't invite Herc?
Herc was on the naughty list.
Shall I say what happened?
No, I
He
think
left Miami early. He had an access. He had the same access that I was going to have, and he decided to go on vacation. That's why he's not here. But,
allegedly.
Back to the point. That was special. It was a special night.
Right.
You can tell when the expectations are so high that it's really, really tough to meet those expectations.
Absolutely.
Expectations were met. Not only because he played more minutes than we thought he was going to play. He looked committed.
Yeah.
He looked like he wanted to be there. And I posted something on social that, there was some backlash, but it's social media, right? I said, Messi was never this happy at Paris Saint-Germain. With only 40 minutes played for Inter Miami, he was never this happy. He had a connection with some of the players. He even had the thought process by the end of the game to remember and dedicate his goal to his teammate that left the field injured. So I think that's one of the biggest elements that Kasey was talking about. For this to be a successful experiment, number one, he has to be committed. I think he is. Not only because he scored the game winner, it was a walk-off, but you could tell that he wanted to win. It was not just, well, here I am, nice to meet you, this is going to be fun, let's see how it goes. No, I want to win. That's number one. But now, Major League Soccer, as a league, they cannot miss. Inter Miami, as a club, they cannot miss with Messi. This is your one shot to take the league, to take this club and then take this league to another level. It's not going to get bigger than Messi. So you have to do everything the right way for this team to be relevant, important, and winning. Otherwise, it's a waste of time for everybody.
I think with the rebuild they're doing that. They're not just bringing in Messi. They're bringing in a supporting cast that can both attract interest, but also, I think, Kasey, make this team a lot better. Like you saw, I think we saw almost immediately the Busquets-Messi impact.
Well,
they were pinging the ball around. We've never seen Inter Miami do that in their lives.
That's impossible for them not to be better with those two gentlemen joining the pitch. Now, again, go to Paris Saint-Germain. There's three, arguably, of the best players in the world playing together at a singular time, and they weren't as dominant as everybody thought they would be. There's more to a team sport than a couple individuals. And so I just want to see the situation. Now, to your point with the commitment, every DP that has come to America with the pedigree of what a DP is, supposed to be, if they're committed, they're successful. If they come in thinking they can cruise and that it's going to be easy and it's a vacation league. You heard Wayne Rooney and his comments to Messi.
Yeah.
If you think you're going to come in and just cruise around, that's not what this league is. So if there's a commitment that you saw in that first game, then yes, they will be better. Now, the question mark will they be good enough to truly be competitive? Can they do what the Galaxy did when there was that commitment between Robbie Keane, Beckham, Landon, and then the support cast, and the way that they were then able to win championships?
I think a lot has to do with also the manager, Tata Martino.
Okay.
Even though I was very critical of him during his tenure as a Mexican national team manager, I think he's the right guy for that job. Not only because he knows Messi really well, Messi knows him really well, and Messi trusts Tata Martino. I think that's also very, very important. The role that he's going to play, not only changing tactics and directing the younger players on how to adapt to the superstars, I think because he knows the league, and he's been successful. He's been a champion in this league. So when you put all that together, and it's funny that you bring PSG, because I also, when we were doing the coverage in Miami, right after you left, right? By the way, I had to pay some of your bills, but that's a different story. I was saying, look, this looks like Paris Saint-Germain in pink, in black and pink, right? But I do believe that with the right manager, because PSG never really had the right manager for that kind of trio that they had.
I don't think one existed.
Right.
I
Agreed.
think that's the problem. There were some issues.
Someone was calling the shots, and that was Mbappé.
Yeah, and nobody was going to be able to manage.
Mbappé was calling the shots, and that was not healthy, right? Here, Tata Martino is going to call the shots, and Messi is okay with it. So.
You
Step
truly
number
think
one.
Messi's not calling the shots? The
well,
question mark is Messi going to allow somebody else to call the shots?
I think he will allow Tata Martino
and if he
to call
does,
the shots.
then
yeah,
great.
I honestly believe that, yeah.
And another thing about Tata Martino, he's not just a good coach, he is a good recruiter for MLS. He can bring guys here. He's already got one Paraguayan international. They're looking at a young Argentine. So, I mean, they're going to load this team up. It's not going to just be
Just
Messi,
don't break the rules, please, Inter Miami. Just don't break the rules.
I think they're going to be allowed to break the rules
Exactly.
this time.
They may have just taken the hammer to the rule book, and we may never see the rule book again.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.